The ocean is changing, faster than we ever expected. And yet every day, scientists, animal care teams, and volunteers are doing something about it. This is Field Notes, a monthly series taking you behind the scenes of the messy, beautiful, vital work of marine conservation at Mystic Aquarium. Dr. Sue moves between the penguin habitat with practiced precision, collecting what she calls biological gold, fresh guano samples that will travel from this habitat to laboratories across the country.
With that one little sample that I collected, I can answer so many questions. I can tell you whether that animal is a female or male, what microbes live in their gut, helping them digest their food. I can tell you all about the different hormones in their body. I'm responsible for metabolism, stress, reproductive health. So a lot of information in this sample, and it's really important because it's also non-invasive.
And that's the goal. The penguins leave the guano behind, allowing scientists to collect it without needing to interact with the birds, reducing their human contact. That becomes especially valuable when studying wild populations of South African penguins, as they face unprecedented challenges like rising sea temperatures and shifting fish stocks. And what we learn from our residents here informs protection strategies for the 18,000 breeding pairs left in the wild. Over at Weekapaug Beach, a Mystic Aquarium veterinary technician carries a green sea turtle named Sunflower, a name given during their 9-month stay at our rehabilitation facility.
In Sunflower's case, this animal was part of a mass stranding event on Cape Cod. Sea turtles that find themselves in the Cape Cod area in the summer months have a very difficult time navigating out of that bay due to the geography and different weather conditions and currents. These sea turtles might not make it back down south in time before we have that abrupt drop in temperature and it becomes a lot colder up here.
The release timing has been carefully chosen. Warm summer waters where Sunflower can catch the current south. Within minutes, they're a shadow beneath the surface, leaving behind everything they've taught our team about the delicate balance between intervention and independence. But conservation isn't just the work of scientists. 3,000 miles from Mystic, on the shores of Cook Inlet, Alaska, our research team is stationed at a community viewing station where families can witness one of the most endangered whale populations in North America. The Cook Inlet beluga population has dropped to less than 350 individuals, a decline so steep it's captured the attention of marine biologists worldwide. But visitors back on campus are interested too, participating in the educational event and learning how they can participate in these belugas' recovery.
We're here just demonstrating some of the research that we can do here and utilizing our whales that helps to benefit the whales up in Cook Inlet.
Beluga whales live in a very cold climate. So for our activity, we have a ice cold water tank right here that you can put your hand in. Beluga whales have something called blubber that insulates them from the cold. So you can compare with a glove on, you can barely even feel how cold it is.
This is the echolocation table. These are tools to help us understand what echolocation sounds like. So you tap it on the table, and you can put it up to your ear and hear the high-pitched sound that belugas will hear.
We have a demonstration on some of the ways that different whales eat. If you want to eat like a beluga, teeth are good at holding tight to a fish, like that. And we have some examples of fish here, as well as squid.
So what we're doing here is developing alternative methods to understand their health. As we know, the Cook Inlet population is critically endangered, and this can help us understand why they may not be recovering as we expect.
On both coasts, community interactions become part of a larger data set, bridging the gap between cutting-edge research and observing the world around us with wonder and awe. Next time on Field Notes, how researchers from the Mystic Aquarium are helping vulnerable populations of horseshoe crabs recover.